Hello fellow detectorists. Yes, I'm back out again, and this time, today, it is the 25th of March. I'm back up on my very first original permission, where I was here a week or so ago, and I thought I'd give it another go up here today. It's so lovely weather today. It should be sunny all day. It's not too windy. There might be a bit of wind coming through, but we'll see what happens, and we'll see how we get on up here today. If I don't find much, then I might go back to my other permission this afternoon, but we'll see how we get on. Oh, by the way, I must say thank you to 2 or 3 message leavers on my channel after I found an item up here. Actually, last time I was here, I thought it was at first a horse harness decoration item, but then I sort of researched it online and realised it wasn't that, more or less straight away. I thought it might have been a stirrup strap mount, but as it turns out, it's actually something, it's come off of something that they used to call a gunter's surveying chain, which the surveyors or farmers, whichever, used to use to measure the size of the fields or to do a land survey of any kind. And it's a distance marker plate that came off the gunter's chain. Anyway, you'll see a picture of that briefly in a moment or two, and thank you for the people who left me a message letting me know what that was. Anyway, let's get on today, and I'll see you at the first find. Bye for now. Hello folks, I've just had my first find, and you're not going to believe it, but I've got a hammered coin, and it's one I don't recognise yet again. I'm going to have to research this, but I do not recognise this one either. I'll give you a close-up of it, and obviously I'll find out later on what it is. I'm not sure what this is. I haven't seen one like this before, but it's definitely silver. It's got an interesting pattern either side. I can't wait to find out what that is. But how about that? That's my first find. I have been here a little while, but not too long, but that's still my first find. Anyway, how about that? I can't believe it. And some of you out there might already know what this is straight away, but how about that? It was right in the middle of the plug, right in the centre of it, so I pinpointed that one okay. And this is up on, this is my original, my very first permission. Lovely. Let's carry on and see what we find next. Bye for now. Right then folks, we've got ourselves another strong target here. I've already dug the plug, as you can see, but somewhere in here is our target. So I'm not far from where I just had that silver hammered coin, so there it is. As you can see, it's our old favourite, the horseshoe. It's like a very old one. Never mind, we'll carry on. Well folks, we've got quite a nice strong target here, so I thought I'd do a live dig. Let's see what it is. Out. And it looks like a button. Could be just a washer actually. I think it's just a washer. It could be the top of like a nail or broken nail or something like that, but it's probably just a washer. Anyway, we'll carry on. Now folks, our next target is quite a big button that was once gilded. You can see it on the back there. There's no pattern on the front, not that I can tell at the moment anyway, but I'll give it a clean up later as normal and we'll see, take a closer look. Anyway, let's carry on. Now folks, got another nice strong signal here, so I thought I'd do another live dig. Hopefully this time it won't be a horseshoe, but it does seem a bit strong to me, so could be a bit of foil, something like that. But we'll see. Well, it's out. Another bit of this sort of copper alloy plate. Do get quite a bit of it from time to time. Sometimes they can be buckle plates and they have a bit of a pattern on them, but I don't think this bit is. Anyway, we'll carry on. Hi folks, I've just had an interesting find here. I'm now on a piece of ground actually that the farmer said I could come onto. But I've just had an interesting find here. Look at this. Now this, I think, is some kind of a necklace. But I'm not sure. I thought at first it might have been an earth strap or something like that off a vehicle, but I don't think it's that either. I think this is a necklace. Anyway, I'll give that a clean up when I get home and see if there's any hallmarks on it or any kind of marks or anything like that. But that's interesting. Anyway, let's carry on. Hey folks, just had another find, and it is just another small button. Anyway, we'll carry on. Bye for now. Hey folks, I just had another find here, and it is a coin. But I can't really make out what it is at the moment. But I'll give it a clean up as usual when I get home and see if I can't read anything around the edge. It looks like it might be a George III, but I'm not sure. Still, we'll probably find out later on. Anyway. Lovely. Let's carry on. Hi folks, just had another find, and it is another little button. There we go. We'll carry on, see what else comes out. Bye for now. Now folks, just had another interesting find here. Don't know what this is. It must have been some kind of a name tag or plate or something at one time. As you can see, it came out of this hole down here. Is some kind of half plate on the back. You can see at one time it was almost sort of gold gilded, and I think there was 3 studs on the back there that used to help it stay on whatever it was clipped onto. That's interesting. I've never seen anything like that before. Still, we'll carry on. Bye for now.